On a remote hillside in Brazil, two bodies lay side by side. Both men wore formal suits. Both had strange lead masks over their eyes. And in one of their pockets was a handwritten note. 1630B at the determined place. 1830 ingest capsules. After effect protect metals. Await signal mask. What happened to these men? Who or what were they waiting for? This is one of the most bizarre unsolved cases in modern history. This is the lead masks mystery. It's August 20th, 1966. A young boy is flying a kite on Vintim Hill, just outside Rio de Janeiro. He sees something strange in the brush, two men lying still. When authorities arrive, the scene is like something out of a sci-fi novel. Two well-dressed men, lying side by side, partially covered by vegetation. No signs of trauma. No blood. No struggle, but both men have lead-eye masks covering their faces, like welders' shields, crudely cut to fit. Nearby, an empty water bottle, two wet towels, and that cryptic handwritten note. The bodies were soon identified as Manoel Pereira de Cruz and Miguel José Viana, both electronic technicians from the town of Campos dos Goitacazes. They had told their families they were traveling to São Paulo to buy work equipment. Instead, they went to Niterói with no explanation. Multiple witnesses later recalled seeing the men in a bar, looking nervous and checking their watches frequently. One bartender said Miguel appeared very anxious. They reportedly bought a bottle of water and asked for a plastic bag, perhaps for the towels. Hours later, they were dead. Let's go back to the note. It read, 1630B at the determined place. 1830 ingest capsules. After effect protect metals. Await signal mask. It reads like something from a cult ritual or a sci-fi screenplay. But to investigators, it was utterly baffling. Ingest capsules. Were they planning to take some kind of drug? Protect metals. What metals? Await signal mask. Was the mask for protection or communication? And most importantly, where did they get this idea from? The autopsies didn't help much. Because of delays in examining the corpses, several days in Brazil's heat, their organs were too decomposed to test for poison or drugs. So now the theories started rolling in. 1. Drug experiment gone wrong. Some believe the men belonged to a spiritual or scientific cult experimenting with psychoactive drugs. They may have believed they could communicate with aliens or enter a higher dimension. 2. Failed ritual or cult activity. Brazil in the 1960s had a growing underground of spiritualist groups mixing religion, science, and mysticism. There were rumors that Manoel and Miguel had attempted similar experiments before, always returning safely. This time something went wrong. 3. Murder made to look strange. Could someone have staged the scene to throw off investigators? There were no signs of trauma, but with no toxicology, murder couldn't be ruled out. 4. UFOs? Some witnesses claimed to have seen strange lights in the sky over the hill that night. Was this a misidentified aircraft? Or something more? To this day, the lead masks mystery remains unsolved. No fingerprints. No suspects. No cause of death. No explanation for the strange instructions in the note. Just two men, two lead masks, and a hillside that still raises questions decades later. Even now, conspiracy forums and YouTube rabbit holes dig into the case, trying to decode the note, track their last movements, or uncover connections to secret societies. But there's never been closure. What really happened on Vintim Hill? Were Manoel and Miguel part of an experiment that went too far? Or were they victims of something darker, something none of us fully understand? The masks were supposed to protect them. Instead, they became symbols of one of the most surreal, unsolved mysteries in modern history. And the note they left behind still reads like a riddle from beyond the grave. Do you think this was a drug-fueled experiment, a spiritual ritual, or a cover-up for something sinister? Let us know in the comments. And if mysteries like this fascinate you, subscribe to Curio Vault. Because in our vault, the strangest stories are always true.